Corey Jarvis of Canada up against Chinu Singh of England in the second semi-final in this men's freestyle 125 kilo class. Chinu Singh from Wolverhampton, 4 times British champion, coming out in the red singlets with the maple leaf on it, the big Canadian, Corey Jarvis, who was second in the Commonwealth Games in the lighter category in 2010, and missing out on the Commonwealth Games last time out was this man, Chinu Singh. His chance now to beat the Canadian and go on to the finals. Our referee is the Nigerian for this match. Just checking the fingers, making sure they've been toweled down and aren't too sweaty. So, Corey Jarvis in red for Canada. And for England, it is Chinu Singh in blue. 2 3-minute periods for a place in the finals.
Yeah, it's a huge fight here for Chinu. Missed out on fighting in Delhi through injury. And Corey Jarvis took a silver medal in Delhi, but that was in the lighter weight category. He's come up now to the 125 kilogram category, the super heavyweights. This is a big moment for Chinu. Can he make it to the final? He was born in India, moved over to England as a teenager. And he looked in complete control in his last fight. This is a tough one against the Canadian. Finished 15th in the 2013 World Championship. Very experienced wrestler, the Canadian.
And fast with it as well. Look at that, great speed there. 2 points for the takedown.
Oh, and he rolls him.
No, he was outside the mats.
So he only gets the 2 points there.
Good decision for the referee. The Canadian was questioning it, but that was absolutely spot on. He was well out into the blue area.
Yes, he managed to tie his legs up for the leg lace and spun Chinu onto his back for what he thought would be another 2 points, but it started outside the area, so it didn't count. Looks dominant, doesn't he, the Canadian? Looks the more experienced wrestler here.
Chinu just trying to use his power a bit there, push down the Canadian's head. He's definitely got 10 kilos plus body weight on him, maybe more.
Well, Chinu just fighting now, trying to get his grips.
There's a whole squad up from Wolverhampton who are cheering Chinu along here. Just 2-0 down at the moment, just over a minute to go in this first period. They're brought back to the centre again. A little bit of a warning of use of the head and passivity at the moment.
Yes, you must attack, or you get a warning, and then you could be penalised. So they're both just feeling their way here. Nobody wants to give anything away. The aim, of course, to throw your opponent onto the ground or pin them on their back to end the bout. They're looking very evenly matched at the moment.
Yeah, you're not going to score any points up top like this. You've got to get the other man to the ground in a takedown to get 2 points, or ideally throw him to his back, and that would get you 4 points. That's the biggest scoring move you can do in wrestling. Just over 20 seconds to go in this first period.
Yes, you don't see so many of the big throws with these bigger men. In the lighter weight categories, you tend to see those big, grand amplitude throws, the 4-point scores. These big men just going for the small, single points.
So the seconds die away in this first period. 2-0 to Canada, still very close. Just 1 3-minute period for a spot in the final. Well, Chinu perhaps looks a little more out of breath than Jarvis. Let's have a look at how he scored his 2 points, the Canadian.
In he comes, round the back, gets the 2 points. And then there he goes, gets Chinu to the ground, gets round the back, 2 points.
Yeah, and he starts the leg lace there, ties them up and rolls it for another 2. But if you look, well, actually, you can't quite see his feet were just out on the blue there.
Yes.
He raises his hand saying, hey, come on. But the referee was spot on with that call. So, 2-0 is the score at the moment. Canada's Corey Jarvis in red leads over Chinu of England in blue.
Oh, go on, Chinu, yes, he's got behind him. That's 2 points. He worked hard for that. He did very well because he was so close to the edge of the mat there. If he'd have stepped into the blue zone, he would have lost a point, but he turned it around, got behind the Canadian and got the 2 points back. Oh, but he's just given 2 away. And the Canadian's got a leg lace and turns in for another 2 and round again. That's 4 points. Well, good work there by the Canadian. After Chinu had managed to level it, look how quickly the scores changed. It was 2-all, suddenly he's up to 8. Tied his feet together in a leg lace, spun him all the way over onto his back twice and got 4 points. Once again, Chinu tries to go in for the throw, flops to the ground, the Canadian gets behind, another 2 points, another leg lace, and it's all over.
Well, 10 points, technical superiority. And that is it. Well, Jarvis turned it on in the second period. That was phenomenal wrestling there, and I think a little bit of fatigue from Chinu. I don't think he can feel too hard done by. That was just exceptional. For the man who's favoured to win this category, Jarvis takes the win.
And he's into the final again. He got a silver out in Delhi. He'll be hoping for a gold later on tonight.
Well, one thing's for sure is he won't be facing up against Baltic, the man who beat him in Delhi, because Baltic just looked absolutely dead in his feet in the quarterfinals, lost to Tomar there. But let's have a little look at this again. Ties in Chinu's legs.
There he goes, spins him all the way over for 2 points, does it again, another 2 points. There he goes, with a leg lace, turns him over, and that's the end. 10 clear points, wins by technical superiority, and marches on into the final.
Well, Chinu fighting this great Canadian, and indeed exhaustion. We'll see him again, though, in the repechage, as he